So today we're in a special location in the St. Stanislaus Cemetery, and this is it located in Chicopee, Massachusetts. And this special section is the back of the original old part of the cemetery towards the right. In most Catholic cemeteries, you'll find a section like this. This one's a little larger. They left a lot of space here, and it's the place where suicide victims are located. Um, Nowadays, there would hardly ever be burials in this location anymore. The reason why, since 1981, the Pope announced then that any suicide person could be buried in the regular body of the cemetery. Before that, Pope said they left it up to the local diocesan bishops to say whether or not a suicide person could be located in a cemetery, and then also choose, can they be located in the main body of the cemetery with other people, other deceased people, or do they have to be put in a special place? So the bishop could say, oh, I don't want them in the cemeteries that I have control over. I don't want them in a parish-based cemetery either. Or they could say, if they're going to the cemetery, they have to be in the back right. Okay? Or they can say they can put them in the main body of the cemetery. So they can say all those things. Since 1982, again, they can't say that. They all will be buried in the main body if they want to be buried in Catholic cemetery. In a Protestant cemetery, not true. Since 1890s, you can be buried in a Protestant cemetery. Now, where are you going to find these old burials? Towards the back right of the old section, that's where we are. And there's 16 people buried back here. 3 of them have gravestones. 2 of them are to the back, against the back wall near the double tree. One of them has an American flag because he was a veteran of a war. And then one's off to the side. And I'm going to give you the names of the ones I can find the stones on. Joseph Michael Radwanski, Michael Levinsky, and Stanislaus Pucha. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk out to where those 3 gravestones are. 2 are together and the one very separate. And then I'm going to give you an idea of where you are and also show you other special things around this area. So they do a decent job trying to make the area look good. There's a little garden to the side, right? The last name I mentioned here is Stanislaus. He's the one off to the side, far from the other people. He died in 1927. The other 2 were by the tree back there, and they're right together. Both died in 1961, 63. All right? So it's still a nice area to visit. Every Catholic cemetery has such an area, including I found them in Chicopee, I found them in Hatfield, I found them in Holyoke, South Hadley. They all have them. All right? You just got to know how to find them. Most of them do not have stones. Every stone I saw out there, 2 might be the modern barrels from the 60s, but the stones came later. The 1927 barrel, it definitely is a modern stone. Some of the relatives put it up for them. All right? Now, if you want to find them, sure, I just showed them to you, but where are you? You're in back of the chapel area, so you know where to look. There's a little parking lot back here. There's also back here the St. Stanislaus Cemetery office and maintenance building. And very peculiarly, right towards that fence to the left of the snow the snow plow, is where they put a lot of extra gravestones that weren't going to be used anymore because the family got a larger one to represent all the family, and the smaller ones are taken up. Right? So some interesting things back here. So thank you for listening to this very, very special location.